Last topic, and only because it's been one of the biggest interviews in the world, and that is Andrew Tate just did an interview with Tucker Carlson.
You love him.
Proud to say, Tucker, Patrick, Bet David, and myself beat you to it.
Yay.
But respect, they had an awesome interview. And Tucker on Twitter, and Tate, Twitter, Tucker, terrific. It was an awesome interview. I think we have an image of the interview.
Oh yeah, hold on 1 second. It's right here.
That's not it. Yeah, right there.
Right here.
So they did a great interview. We have that? Yeah, there it is. All right, cool. We know what they both look like, but there it is. So shout out to them. But Tate, working hard from home, on house arrest, had a response, a video response, to basically calling out some of the mainstream media. I've been very vocal that I think this is a complete hatchet job. I think it's a complete scam. I think it's a complete shakedown scam what they're doing to this man and his brother Tristan. I don't think they are human traffickers. I've been in their lair. It's a dope fucking pad. Any girl would be honored to chill there. I'm just, you know, and I'm not disparaging actual human trafficking, sex trafficking. I just saw the movie, The Sound of Freedom. That's some real shit. Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate are not doing that. Publicly, I'm saying that for sure. That is my opinion, but you know, the facts will prove out. So I think it's a shame what they're doing to that guy. But I also think it's a shame what the mainstream media is doing to enhance that narrative and to push that narrative and basically suppress actual human traffickers or child pornography users and advocates and all this nonsense out there. And I think it's pretty shameful what's happening right there. But we have a clip, him responding to what happened in the interview and his thoughts on what mainstream media is doing to him today. Play the clip and do it at 1.5 if you can.
I did already. I know.
Thank you, Nat.
Ready?
By the way, Nat, today you're doing great.
We've been not fighting today. I'm happy for us.
Show's not over yet.
You're right. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Andrews went ahead this morning and sent a video to the mainstream media
Fast forward a little bit.
continuously slandering his name.
There we go.
One brunette, you know the story by now. It seems every morning I wake up, there's a new one. Not coffee, not blonde, not brunette. But an MSM reporter, somebody who works for the Matrix, getting caught doing something heinous and disgusting. It is very interesting to me that not only do I absolutely and utterly, accurately, perfectly predict the future, but that the clowns who are constantly attacking me and accusing me of things are doing it themselves. It's the most hypocritical. We must live in a simulation. This has to be made up. This can't be real. I literally did a video 3 days ago. I sat here and said, 2 coffees, 1 blonde, 1 brunette, 1 hot, 1 cold, and talked about this shit. And I talked about how the fact that when his name comes out, they're going to say because of his mental health, we should leave him alone, and we shouldn't pick on him, and they're going to try and bury the story. I said all of this, and then his name came out, and within 2 hours, they're talking about his poor mental health and needs to be left alone, the poor guy. For 16 months, they've attacked me. I've told everybody, it's a club. If you're in the club, they'll protect you. If you're outside the club, they will aim to destroy you. Here we are. Concrete evidence, proof. I've become the most famous man in the world, one of the most influential men on the face of the planet, and I've done some serious soul searching into why that is. And it's really incredible that I got all the way up to the absolute upper echelons of influence by simply telling the fucking truth. By waking up and saying, the sky's blue, water's wet, and the media are full of shit. Because they are. So now this dude needs his mental health protected. What about my mental health? They didn't give a shit. If the media could have got me to kill myself, if they were told, Andrew will kill himself if you continue to print stories, guess what they would have done? They would have printed all the way to the end, and then they would have printed bad things about me on the day of my death, at my funeral. Andrew Tate, misogynist self, uses masculine, toxic masculinity method. They'd have been upset by how I even did it. Somehow it would have been bad to women. They would have never left me alone. Now, obviously, I have an iron mind and I'm a master of Aikido. But these clowns can't even take 1 day of the pressure I've been going through for fucking 16 months, day after day. Everybody close to me, all they do is attack everybody. 1 day of their own medicine, look at them fucking crumble. 1 day.
Okay, now.
Pussies. I'm fighting a bunch.
Awesome. By the way, moving forward, I'm only doing video responses. I'm only doing interviews while getting a massage.
I couldn't stop looking at
the most
that.
gangster ass move ever.
I need that.
Listen, guys, I know that I'm dealing with a lot of shit right now. But, oh, yeah, that's right. That's the spot right there. Okay, yeah. So many more jokes I could say what I'd be doing if the camera wasn't on. But we've been doing a good job of giving odds and percentages today. Okay?
No.
Other than you, Kato, of course. But here's the deal. I've given my opinion. I think it's a complete sham. I'm saying that he's 100% innocent. Prove me wrong. I think it's a sham what they're doing. What are the odds that he actually did something, these heinous charges that he's been accused of, and it's the mainstream media hiding their own, basically burying stories of when people on that side of the aisle, what he called establishment, or basically one of their own type of people, when it happens, bury the story. Oh, this guy, male, misogynist, chauvinist, red pill, whatever you want to call him, hype it up, lock him up, throw away the key. Odds that he is completely innocent, and this is absolute fabrication of what actually happened. Let's start with the gentleman on this, and we'll go to the ladies. Sergio.
Oh, I mean, it's absolutely all fake. Like, I mean, this is just the attack in the Matrix. You know, this is what they do. Like they're always going to try to shut down people who are masculine, that are doing the right thing. Tate is such a big leader. A lot of people in the red pill space are just men in general that are like leaders. They haven't gone through a hero's journey. Like they need to go read Joseph Campbell's book or something and understand that there's a lot to go through for you to become a man. And any man that has gone through that path, that has gone through the path of hardship and making it through it, and then he's also leading men, they're gonna try to destroy those men more now than ever. And he's he's the top at that. He's the top G.
He's the top G.
And I really think that this attack is going to be, it's not going to stop. Like they're going to, because he's such an influence, I don't think it's going to stop until they somehow stop him in some way. It's like what he said, you know, first they cancel you, then they try to throw you in jail, and we all know what they're going to try to do next to him, you know?
Yeah.
And I definitely think that he's gonna end up being a martyr if it keeps going like it's going to.
So how about you, Carl?
Well said. Yeah, definitely think it's a hit job. We live in a world now where facts are not presented and accepted, but feelings are, and that's a big problem here. Is people
Facts
are going
don't care
with
about your
what
feelings,
they feel,
right?
And if you look at the articles, they all come out at the same time, and they all have the same headline.
Yep.
From very different news outlets, left, right, whatever it is. And I think one thing, and I think Andrew spoke to this, is the law can be subjective. And, you know, it was everything clean around webcam businesses, all that. I'm not going to say that that's the case. But was it human trafficking, all the things that he was alleged of? Hell no. Mm-hmm. And I think we're at a place right now where people can target you and they can take the law and bend it to, I don't like you, so I'm going to now make you a criminal. And this is a dangerous precedent. I mean, we saw it with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. That was a positive result. And I think that this is a dangerous precedent if he does get convicted for doing something thousands of men are doing, but he's the one who's the biggest threat.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head. Just because I don't like you or agree with you or like what you're saying or just think you're an absolute asshole, whoever it is, on the left, on the right, the up, the down, men, women, doesn't mean that you should be canceled, jailed, or accused of heinous crimes. It's like,
and he's
anyway.
impacting the world outside of the structure,
Yeah.
and that's the most dangerous thing someone can do, and that's why we're at where we're at.
Let's start with you. What are your thoughts on this situation? Chances that he actually did the actual crimes he's being accused of, human trafficking and rape allegations.
I don't think he needs to do any of these crimes because he's a pretty successful man, and if he does want to get a woman, not only does he have looks, he also has a good personality and character. So I don't think he needs to go that route to be with women or just abuse women. I do think
Andrew, I got a number for you, buddy. Where you go?
I think he's phenomenal. He is definitely helping men wake up and help them be more masculine. I don't really think that he committed any of these crimes. I think it's very easy to just take short clips of videos and just take it out of the context. Even of this podcast, like anyone can take short clips and just make it seem like something else. Just give like a hot topic, and so I don't think. Yeah, I think he's doing a great job, and I'm really happy that a lot of men are waking up. And one thing I really do like about him is that he actually does ask men or tell men to respect women. I've listened to his videos because in the beginning I thought, oh, like maybe he's not saying the right thing. But then when you listen to his entire video, he does ask men to man up, respect women, be kind and gentle to the right woman.
Mm-hmm. And he's part of your team now.
Yes.
The Muslim community. Shout out to that. Amy?
Yeah.
What are the odds that he has actually done the crimes?
I think close to 0%. I believe that he is innocent. I think when people cannot control you, they will try to control the perception of you. And that has been evident many, many times throughout media. We really don't need to look for too many other examples to see that this has happened. I do agree with what you said. For sure, maybe there are some questionable things with the webcam business, but conflating that with real human trafficking is spitting on the faces of the people who actually suffered at the hand of that terrible affliction. You cannot conflate the two.
Well said. Well said.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Okay, Shay, what are the odds that he actually did the crimes he's being accused of?
I don't think he did it. I feel like they're pushing that agenda I spoke on earlier. Like when someone's doing something that's in the work of the light or the better being of this world, they try to take them down. Like
Okay.
Ice Spice, not to, but she's a puppet. She's pushing a bad agenda. That's why she became so successful so fast.
Who's the girl you're saying?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. Man, I must be getting old. Who's that?
You thought I was feeling you?
That's
Yeah.
I actually don't know who's dancing.
Guys being a
so-
munch. Guys being a munch.
It was a
No?
popular song.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us conservative Muslims on this side of the table, we don't listen to that kind of stuff, okay? I don't know. Carl, I'm going to come to you last because I'm going to save the best for last. No offense to you, Risa, but I want to hear what she has to say. Odds that Tate actually did the crimes he's been accused of.
I don't think that he did. I think it's fabricated because I think that there's people who own these entities that are pushing the agendas. We all know, at least if you educate yourself or research anything about this type of stuff, that there's, a handful of people from the 1900s or so, or even before, that their family line is what's owning these entities that are pushing these agendas and this information that's being provided to the public. So if you're pushing this agendas and this information and whatever someone is saying isn't lining up with that agenda and information, then of course they're going to come after them. Just like they came after Trump, they've come after multiple people, but most of the time these people don't have a high enough pedestal in social media to speak their voice. Like it's someone who was a whistleblower and then they turn up dead and no one knows about it. And so that's what I think. I think that he's pushing an agenda that isn't what people once said to the outside world, and if you look at history as far as like education goes, when you read about where did the school system and things like that really develop, it developed from, I forget the person's name that developed it, but it developed from the idea that they want better workers, not better thinkers. So when you're pushing the agenda of people working under you, as opposed to pushing people to think and free think and actually expand themselves, that's where this always fabricate, or he's doing this, he's doing that. That's where it comes from.
Yeah, I believe that was a byproduct of the Industrial Revolution.
Thank you very much for
Factory.
the history, yes.
Hey, I'm older than you.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Age is for beauty.
So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another, or if you want to watch the entire SOSCAST, click right here.